along the way, and I think it's it's exciting. There's a new group of players coming through, we're such a small country, and to I guess have had that consistency for a period of time has been awesome to be a part of. We see with Trent doing his thing. How much he will play for New Zealand in the future, we don't know. It's been great to play alongside Kane and Trent in particular for such a long time since we were through age group stuff.
Yeah, a couple of questions, Tim. It's what about the venues? New Zealand is going to play at Bangalore, Pune, and Mumbai. Your comments on the venues, and also someone like Jimmy Anderson finally retired. Longevity, do you think it will ever happen again? You have played a hell of a lot of cricket.
I think obviously longevity. It's been nice to be able to play for a long period of time. Look after yourself extremely well. To see Jimmy Anderson being able to go into his 40s is nothing short of incredible. But I just think that you look at the way that cricket's changed. Guys are a lot fitter. Guys tend to stay on the park for a lot longer. So I think guys work extremely hard at keeping themselves on the park for longer periods of time.
Yeah, but the venues, Bangalore, you're happy with the venues? Bangalore, Pune, and Mumbai. It's two big test match venues. Yeah,
great venues, awesome cricket grounds, great places. We know over here the conditions can be different in each stadium. So we've got 3 test matches before we get into that series in the subcontinent. So it's a big stretch for us in the subcontinent. So we're looking forward to that challenge.
Good.
Ricky Ponting recently said that Jasprit Bumrah has been the best all-format bowlers in the last 5 to 6 years. Would you agree with that? And given what he has done ever since he has returned from a long injury day of, say, around in 2022, what difference has he made, and how different has he looked in terms of delivering the results, which also includes a number of dot balls, particularly that he bowls in T20 cricket?
Yeah, I think he's been incredible, obviously, to be able to firstly bounce back from the major injury he had and come back and he's even better than what he was beforehand, and then throw in on top of that having to juggle multiple formats can be difficult at times as well, and he seems to have been able to do that with ease as well. He's probably more experienced, understands his game a bit more. He probably had that time where he was injured to although he was injured to come back and be recharged, refreshed, and I think we're just seeing a great version of Jasprit Bumrah across all 3 formats.
Is he more threatening in any format than the other?
No, I think he's brilliant across all 3 at the moment. I don't think there's any one that he's better in. He's tremendous across all 3.
Sure.
How easy or difficult was the conversation with Gary said that in the coming test matches in the Asia, you may have to sit out of the 11 despite being a senior player and the captain as well?
Yeah, I guess it was a conversation we had in case that becomes something that we have to look at. I think, like I said, we've got 6 test matches in the subcontinent. Balance of your side is something you talk about, but yeah, it may happen, it may not happen, but it's just something that we've talked about. That if it does happen, then we're across it. So. I'd love to play every test match, but you look at workloads and you look at the best size for the test match, and that's how you come up with your team.
I'll take the last few questions.
Yeah, 2 from me. Your best test figures are in Bangalore 12 years ago. So the challenges of bowling in Indian conditions, and secondly, you're coming from playing the 100. So which format do you like to play? T20s, ODIs, Tests, now the 100. So which is your favorite?
I had a little bit of success in India in the red ball format, a couple of fifers, and obviously that day in Bangalore, which was a wee while ago now. I think the conditions have probably changed a little bit since then, but had a little bit of success on the last tour here in Kanpur. It's a challenge for a seamer to come to this part of the world, but to do well, it's very satisfying. So I think, like all the other bowlers, will be excited about the challenge of coming here and the challenges of playing in India. Format-wise, I think Test cricket is still the pinnacle for me, and the format I probably hold closest to the heart. I really enjoy the T20, the 100 format. And keeps you young, keeps you guessing, keeps you, thinking about and trying to improve your game and your skill set, which helps across the other formats. So, for me, probably the test is number 1, and then probably into the T20 format.
Last question.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sure. Yeah, someone like Ajaz Patel took 10 wickets in the innings here. What was the conversation like in the dressing room actually, Indian batsmen falling in a heap to a rookie off spinner? Yeah, I'm sorry, the transfer.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing. I think the guys were just amazed at what had happened. Obviously, it only happened a couple other times in the history of the game, and for Ajaz to be able to take all 10 wickets was a phenomenal effort, and he'll have fond memories coming back to India. The story goes even deeper with him being his family from Mumbai, and to be able to do it in Mumbai was incredible. So just one of those days and one of those parts of cricket history that was amazing to be part of.
Last question.
Tim, bowler captains are sort of still a rarity in international cricket. How do you look at the situation? I mean, Jasprit Bumrah recently said that he wouldn't mind being the captain of Mumbai Indians or India, and we've seen in the past also you have been a captain. And so, is it difficult to be a captain when you're a fast bowler? Is it able to manage everything?
No, it's all right. It's you got people around you. You got other experienced guys which you call upon. But I think one of the strengths of a bowling captain is that they understand what the bowlers are going through and understand what it's like to be out in the field, and those conversations had with fellow bowlers. So there's pros and cons for batters and bowlers as captain. But I think you just go down to what's the best person to do the job for the I guess the squad that you've got. So it's something I've enjoyed. I enjoy thinking about the game. So trying to add an impact in that way is nice.
Thanks, guys.